Patrick, significance. Where do we go from here? Some are saying 3.05, that level on January 2014. The intraday high is the next significant level. Where do we go from here? How fast?
I think we're going to be above 3.5 by year end, more likely at 3.75. I think from 5 years down, the market's starting to price that appropriately. We came into the year where the market was underestimating the Fed. They're now pricing the Fed fairly. They're not pricing inflation and the persistence of inflation and the consequences of the big deficits that we're running on the fiscal side of things. You've got very low unemployment. You've got companies saying resoundingly on the NFIB surveys, the biggest issue they're facing is the quality of labor and the ability to attract labor. That signals wage growth. So I think we're in a steady grind higher for interest rates, and the market's pricing the short end right, but they're going to be surprised by inflation and surprised by higher 10-year
Come on,
rates.
good opportunity. I think I yesterday put it in my wonderful G file, the Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index. Here it is. I did it on my afternoon show yesterday. Wonderful chart. This is the BBDXY, the Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index. Can we show it, guys? And of course, this is the 10-year yield. The white line is the Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index. You know, we had a breakdown at the beginning of the year. Yields rose. The dollar didn't fall. They're moving in tandem once again. Is this for long, Kamal, or not? Are they going to continue moving in tandem?
Well, we share Patrick's view of high US 10-year yields. We actually have it at 3.25 by the end of the year. I think what's important here is I think the narrative on the synchronized growth narrative has changed over the last week or so. We've had pushback from the Bank of Canada. We've had pushback from Carney. We're waiting for now for the ECB and the Bank of Japan. But certainly this idea that a synchronized global pickup would lead to synchronized monetary tightening, which historically has not been good for the dollar, is now changing. And against this backdrop of a very large dollar short, there is some scope here for further dollar gains. In fact, we are short euros at the moment. We're targeting 115 by the end of the quarter.